Hi everyone, welcome back to the Code Step by Step channel. My name is Anil Sidhu, and in this Laravel tutorial series we will learn how we can use JS and CSS in Laravel. So first of all we'll discuss what is the default CSS framework in Laravel. Then we'll see how we can write the CSS files and CSS and how we can use it. Same we will learn for the JavaScript also. We'll see example and definitely we'll discuss some important interview questions. And this is the playlist for Laravel 13 that will definitely help you out for Laravel job, project interviews and all. So now let's move to the code. So I already have a file welcome.blade.php and its output is also visible there. So how we write this code, this simple code with that already know that we already learned in this playlist, right? So now the thing is how we can write the CSS. For that you have to go inside the resources. Then you will find three folders there. Views folder that we will use for our blade files, for view files, JS for writing the JS code, and CSS for writing the CSS code. There you can see that app.css. So here you can see that Tailwind is by default imported there. So I did not return that code. This is the by default code. That means Laravel use the Tailwind CSS as a default CSS framework. Alright, so now if you want to just make some small change, then you can start from here. Then I'll let you know how we can use a different file also. But let's start from here. So what I'll do, I'll just write there h1 tag, and I just want to make its color green. It means so whenever I will use any h1 tag, its color will be green. So is it visible there? Let's see. No, this is not visible. Why? Because we have to add this CSS file inside our welcome.blade.php. So how we can do that? So you can directly write this code here also, but better if we can just write one HTML formatted code, right? So what I'll do there, I'll keep this h1 tag in the body, and there what I'll use @v. So this is basically a directive that is used to include the CSS in Laravel. So after that you need to use their array, and after that you can use their single quotes or double quotes and provide the path of this file. So this file path should be included from the resources CSS and app.css. So let's write it, resources CSS then app.css. Now this is included. You can save it, come to the browser, refresh it, and now you can see that the color is changed, but the size of font is also changed. Why? Because of the Tailwind CSS. So Tailwind CSS remove the default CSS which is included in the h1 tag, h2 tag or any other tag, right? So if I just remove this, then you can see that now we have the proper h1 tag size and color is also changed. So if I again put it back, then you will see size is reduced, right? So if you are not aware about the Tailwind CSS and you want to learn about that, then link is given in the description box. I already created a playlist over that. But yeah, if you just want to focus on the Laravel only, you don't want to get diverted, then better you can just remove it, or you can just ignore it and you can start writing your own CSS. But better you can create your different file for the writing the CSS. How we can do that? Simply create one file there. Let's say custom.css, and there you can write your own code, right? Like this. And now it will not work by default, you can see that. So what you need to do, you have to provide the path there. So first thing, you can simply just change it custom.css, it will work, but with that way you will get to remove your Tailwind CSS. But if you want to use the Tailwind CSS as well as this file, then what you need to do, you can just put their comma and use the another array element, and you can simply mention there custom.css. Now this is also working fine, right? So now let's say you don't want to use this h1 tag, you want to just make some class like this class here. So how you can do that? Let's say green heading, you want to use this class, and definitely you need to put the dot also before that. Now just copy this class and use it anywhere, wherever you want to use it, like class, and there you can simply use, and you can save it. Now still we have that green text, right? And if I just remove this class, or I just make it wrong name, and I just made a type, and if I just remove this class, you will see we don't have any green class there, right? And yeah, just simply you can use 3-4 classes, and there if you don't want to use any color and you want to make one more heading, maybe with the red heading, right, then you can go with that, it will work. So any type of CSS, anything, you can write it there, right? So similarly, now let's say you want to use the CSS. So if you want, then you can use the different file also with the same way, but there is nothing written in the app.js by default, so it's right there only. So I'll just simply make a console. Inside this console, I'll write there, please like and subscribe, right? And simply go to your file, and either you can simply use one more Vite tag, remove this, and use JS, then app.js, and if you refresh, you can see that we got this text. And the another way is just simply copy this, remove this is not required, and paste it like this, and now you will still see this is completely working fine. So with that way you can use the CSS and JS. So now maybe you have one question. So should we keep this Vite directory in each of the page? Let's say we have 100 pages, then do we need to include this Vite syntax or Vite directory on the 100 pages? The answer is you can use this way for the small application, but if you have the bigger application, then you have to use the layout feature. And how that layout feature will work, that we will learn in the next session. So thank you so much for watching this part, and please like this video, subscribe this channel, and share your feedback in comment section. Thanks everyone.